Hello. One thing I learned about awareness and consciousness is that the more you're not into what is going on around you, the more you're in a better spot. Again, let me explain that. So if you started from a place of like ego or a place of like I'm better than other people or of a place like where you don't believe that this is a normal thing that you can control everything, we don't have control. We have adjustment. So whatever situations comes around us, we have to adjust. I have to persevere. I have to do a different parameter or approach to the same situation or the same problem multiple times until I figure out the right way. Because unfortunately, if I didn't learn from the first time, and most of you can like comment and like share this, the lesson going to keep repeating itself. So what is the idea behind this? The idea is after doing this, being an athlete for over 20 years and going to a pharmacy school and graduated over a decade ago, I was able to understand because I worked on the body so much. It's not really the body that is the thing. It is very hard, but it's not, it's just the first step. Because once you do the parameters and you have that consistency and you have that attention and designated, grind and aspiration to get your best shape, get in a better lifestyle, do a healthier thing that is for you. After all of that, what I see most people is like lacking or like misunderstanding is that a point of, well, if I got in this good diet and I had my reasoning, most of the reasoning would fall, would fail, would disappear because it's not simply was the mentality is a driving factor. That kind of consciousness awareness of where I'm going with this, why I want to lose the body, why I want to get better body composition. So it was it for vanity, it was for strength, it was like to show off that I can do it. These are all good reasons, but it's just like a sub part of what is the original part. So the original part, from what I understand, from what I practiced on myself, and I noticed a lot of people who walk the same path have the same mentality. It just you have to be more into the motion of life. So life gonna throw you good and bad, and like that's normal. The stuff that shatters your ego, the stuff that actually put you in more problems and more troubles, these are the stuff that's supposed to teach you the lessons. And from there, most people like, oh, it's like why everything is going against me, why everything is like, it's like no, it's not that it's going against you. It's supposed to teach you something, because most suffering is self-internal. So the fact that I understood that the most powerful thing we got is motion. The more you have motion, the more you tackle life with speed, the more you're in a better place. I mean, you can sit down and think on it. It's like, oh, this happened to me. They screwed me over. Somebody like whatever flipped me, or just whatever negative aura or energy or vibes taking us down. We're not going to be able to focus on what's coming up. We're not going to be able to focus on what we aspire for our future. So through that, what I figured out or noticed most successful people do is to attack their day with motion. That means start, you're doing something you love doing, you go to the other thing, you're doing the same thing all day, you're doing whatever feeds your passion and potential and true aspiration in life. You are tackling the day with speed. You are tackling the day with force, with ferocity, with whatever you're going to throw at me. I'm going to be able to adapt, adjust, and keep going. I'm going to be learning, taking that step and going. I'm going to be developing my solid mentality, which I'm looking forward to share with a lot of people. Start from loving yourself first into being able to deal with all the things that come up in your day or in your life or in general. Because basic state, I'm happy. Basic state, I'm very grateful for what I've got. Basic state, I am very happy for the people around me. I am grateful for the love and aspiration and support I get from my friends, families, and colleagues, and people in general around my area. I love everything around me, and I also share love. So whatever they're gonna throw out of there, it just maybe it's not their energy, it's not their vibe. But again, it doesn't really bother me that much because I'm already focused on my own thing. I'm already waking up, I'm speeding up, I'm doing what I want, not in like a haphazard way or just running around. No, just collectively understanding that the next step is important as the first step. And your first step is not going to be your best step, and your best step is not going to be the first step. So you just gotta take the first step, attack what you want with speed, dedication, and just keep focusing and doing something you love. What I found that fixed my mind was the idea of I'm loving myself, I'm loving everybody around me. I have nothing by righteous intention to whatever pathway or idea I'm going after. So from there, I was able to understand it's not really what I want to do, it's more of my attitude towards how it comes. So if somebody came and I was like, oh, still thinking about something that happened, I wouldn't be able to engage, and maybe I will miss that opportunity from that person because simply I'm not really into whatever they're saying because my mind is somewhere else. But again, it's not really supposed to be like that. You're denying yourself, unfortunately, unknowingly. I was one of those people by putting your mind, by putting your belief, by putting your thoughts into the past or the future, which is an anxiety or whatever is going on around that. What it's not right here, right now. It's not in the present moment. It doesn't really matter if I'm attacking the present moment with the best ability that I've got, with the speed, with the awareness of the righteous intention towards for the love for the benefit of all and the harm of none, then I'm kind of not even going anywhere. If I'm staying stagnant and I'm looking backwards or I'm worrying or having an anxiety about the future, then what am I really doing? There is no time to do what you love or you want except right now. Right now is the optimal potential most valuable time you ever got. Our time is so concise that we think that being in a I mean funk or being in a state that is not aligned with what you want is something you're supposed to learn. I again, pain is a great teacher, but it is not the only teacher. You still can learn from stuff that shock you, that shatter your ego, that put you away from where you want it to be. But at the same time, it's like, okay, if it happened to me, it is for the benefit of me. That's just the law of the universe. If you have good intention and you're doing the right thing for everyone around you, and for your goal, for your utmost aspiration is to help the community and people around you. So of course whatever happens in front of you, whatever deviates you from the goal, from the mission, is something that you're supposed to learn to make you even better, do that mission better, do that goal better, do that thing more technical, more introspective approach. You have to understand that it is going to be more challenging for people who want to tackle, who want to have good identified goal, who want to have speed and momentum in every step they take, who want to have aspiring potential. It's not going to be easy because if it's easy, everybody would do it, right? So the first thing that people are going to relate towards that is like, he thinks he's better than us. He thinks he's someone is like, is not special or something. Like they're going to do whatever their demons tell them to do. And I mean by that is like their lower vibration kind of tell them to do. They're scared. They're afraid. They're still doubting themselves. They haven't went through that clarity of mind, of body, of peace, of understanding that this life is an opportunity for all of us, and we all have the same amount of hours, we all have the same amount of potential, we all have the same amount of tools. What differs one person from the other, how can they choose to actually go after this thing that they want and they love? How much can they use the same tools and the precious limited amount of time that we got and push on it and be better at it and learn from it and keep going and doing a better thing and having a better intention and having a better understanding and trying to spread love and trying to do the best thing that is for the benefit of all and harm and none, trying to get people around them to see them do better. I'm actually one of the people who is very happy when I see other people or my friends or colleagues doing better in life. You know, I'm not gaining anything from it, but their success is my success. I know them. I saw the struggle. I saw how they went to this point from where they at. So that is something to be proud of. That is something to be aspired, and is also a beautiful energy because for every failure you take, one step back, two step back, three steps back. If you kept going the right direction, all that going to be transversed into a more success in a different field because you've been learning, pulling, just like an arrow from all the failures. And once you're going through all that retrograde, all that things that put you back, going to be with you for the future. Thank you so much. Keep loving yourself and everybody around you, and have a beautiful, blessed day.